Okay, so shifting gears a little bit, when should someone look for a new job rather than remain a committed member of their current job and seek renewal there?
I have a friend that has a great line. He says, "Don't quit that crappy job," because his statement is that that work is a school of spiritual formation. So remember that the crappy job that's hard, what God may intend in terms of the integration of faith and work in that is not so much working through you in the work that you will do, but for that series of time working in you, so that there's this character forming thing that he's doing in you in the midst of that hard job. So, not that you have to stay at a crappy job your whole life, right? But not being, we're all impatient people. I'm like the world's most, so like stick it out for 6 months and ask the Lord to really show you what is it that how are you shaping me? How do you want to shape me because of these hard circumstances in this job? I think that, when there are opportunities, particularly when you're younger in your career, if there's an opportunity to take a new job that will give you, that's sort of more directly related to the things that you feel the most passionate about, that would provide a greater scope of opportunity for you to use the particular gifts and talents that you have, or when the new job, senior moment, sorry, where'd it go? When the new job will give you definite opportunity for the honing, the further development of your craft and skill. So now think about all the things I didn't say, like take the new job that gets more money. I didn't say that. Take the new job that's like closer to your house. I didn't say that. Not that more money or an easier commute are bad things. Those are usually good things. But those would be some of the criteria that I would say to keep in mind.
Yeah, I agree with all that. That's right on. I guess maybe the only thing I'd add is when you feel like your work in a certain place is done, praying to the Lord, making these decisions in community. You're prayerful about this, and you're talking with your church community, your close friends who can call out the wrong motives and stuff at work in you. But maybe just when there's a sense that, okay, my work here is done. I always tell people, similar to what Amy said, like stay longer than you think. Stay longer than you think. You're going to learn. You're going to grow under these circumstances that feel unideal for you. Mm-hmm. But then when you feel like, okay, I think my work here is done. Mm-hmm. Now I'm saying this as a guy where my current job, I desire to be in it till I die. God could change that, but that's my plan. I think our culture today is very much move on to the things. Silicon Valley is have this job for 2 years or your stock vests after 4 years, move up, go to the next corporation, keep climbing that. That's one way to build your career. But I look at a guy in my church that has been in this same company now for 34 years, and I see the depth of his impact there and the depth in how he's been shaped there. And I think there's something to that. Yeah. And more stability in our age of transience and going. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of wisdom there.
That's such gold. I think about Jacob in the desert, right? And then he wrestles and he says, "Don't let me go until you bless me," and to stay longer than you want. Yeah. And that sanctification, as you speak of, that internal renewal, the way in which the Lord wants to redeem and sanctify you through, staying a little bit longer. Yeah. That's good.